Peace, power, and prosperity, family. This is Amir, the Chicago crypto hustler, Bitcoin block bully, coming to you once again. Great rising, family. How we doing out there? I want to thank everyone that's going to be tuning in with me, joining me on the early rising show. So we take a quick look at the market, pre-market, really, as far as the stocks go. Right now, we just have crossed over our first 12-day, 12 hours within the first 24 hours. I'm gonna give it a couple of minutes, let a couple of viewers check in. Let me see. Let's go over. Actually, let's go take a look at coin market cap and see how we're faring out. 206 billion. We lost 3 billion overnight. It was 209. Yep. More red. More sea of red. Bitcoin at 64, almost even. Narrow at $103. It's going to touch that 100, I think. Maker 622. OX 80 cent, up 1.72%. Let me go ahead and send my link out to a couple of individuals. Let me send this link out. Then we're going to take off in about 2-3 minutes. Hold on, we get everything set up. Where is my other phone? Let me get this set up so that I can check in and see, make sure if anyone's watching. That way I can interact with the audience, interact with the viewers, answer questions if you have some. There we go. Now I can watch in. Instead of me having to flip back and forth between screens and actually do it. Boy, you know what? You know how I really could have did it though? Let's see. Let me make sure this is shared out. Let me make this sure this was shared out. Let me see. Let me go ahead and get this out here real quick. Okay, so we are out right now. Turn that down. I don't want it too loud in the background. So let me share this out on a couple of social media platforms real quick. Take a look at these last 12 hours that we just ran through. There we go. What key at? Key down to 123. Oh, we hitting critical levels right now. Hitting critical levels on key right now. Let me see on a larger note. Let's see. There we go. Now you can see I got key in a long, very long, since way back here, very long Fibonacci fan cycle. And we just actually, if you can see, so when we scroll back and we look at our trajectory, you see what happened. We came up, we met resistance at about, what was that? We had a high of 119 before breaking down. Now, as we broke down on key, what happened is we fell below the support levels of the what is that, the 25% Fibonacci retracement level. Excuse me, the fan line, 25% Fibonacci fan line. If you can see right up in this area right here, and we're looking at a 4-hour chart right now, we momentarily were inside, but we weren't able to hold. And then look what happened. We quickly turned into resistance. And ever since then, if you look, see, we've tried to crack plenty of times, weren't able to sustain. Broke down. Now look, we tried it again. Look at this, tried it again. Resisted. We broke through, but we weren't able to sustain. That's the whole thing. We're trying to crack through that level. Now look, we broke all the way down this time. Found support. And now where we're currently at right now. Where you can see, look, Once again, we tested it. This is once again we tested that same level of resistance. Weren't able to crack it. Now look at this. Look at this now. Look what happened. We came through, we broke it, but we got stopped out at that next level. We got stopped out at the next level of resistance before breaking back down. And now what we appear to be doing, if you can see right now, look, now we are using that same level of resistance as a form of support. If the Bulls can keep control, you can see right now there's a short battle going on between the Bulls and the Bears. So what was once resistance, let me scroll this out again. Let me show you. Let me show you. Hold on. This is key we're looking at on Binance. So, okay, let me shrink this down. There we go. In fact, we need to extend this, but no matter what, these lines still hold true to the nature of how self-key is reacting right now. So, like we said, we had a nice rally. We bounced off the 38, came up, we met resistance, broke down. What do we break down, Steve? Look, really, we came down. We hit that 25. Look, that's why I tend to leave old tools, indicators, and whatnot up because they still hold true in certain positions within this chart. So hold on. I want to turn that music down a tad bit. I don't know if it's too loud over there. If it is too loud over there, let me know. What's a good marijuana index fund to invest in that you can dollar cost average? I have to look into it. Off the top of my head, do a little research. My more so focus lately has been in the crypto side of things, getting prepared. But I'm not even gonna say getting prepared for this bull run. Actually participating in the bull run is going on right now with these altcoins. Bringing the excitement back to the crypto for me. So I've been focusing on these cryptocurrencies right now. But we can definitely take a look at it though. As I was saying, self key came up. We met resistance, broke back down. We met support at the 25% retracement level, bounced up, met support by 38. Where does that next level of support come from? It's got to be that 50. Let's see. That would be about right there. It was resistance. It was slight support. It was resistance more so than it was anything. If we mark that, let's get this 61. Real interesting about that position and where it's at right there. Let's look at the 76, which happens to coincide with the 78. Strange. Look at this. It correlates with the 78 within this Fibonacci retracement level. Almost smack dab on point. But the point I was making is you can see right here, so many days later. What this right here? This right here was September. This was the 1st of September right here. The 1st of September. So almost 2 months later, we're back dealing with this same Fibonacci fan line right back dealing with it, and it was ever prevalent through the whole ride. If we can see, we broke this through on a 4-hour chart, and we looked at the whole ride. And this right here was being treated as strong resistance. Now, what happened once we were able to break it? Look, we opened it. We opened on top of it. That's key. That's key. Right now, is being a form of support. This is a new day chart right here. This is a new day chart right here. Let's break this down 4 hours. Right now, we got 3 hours and 47 seconds left within this last. So you got 4, 8, 12, right? 4, 8, 12. This right here, if I'm not mistaken. 27, 28, 28, 28, 28. So that's the beginning. Okay, I see what it's doing. Let me hold on, let me do something. Let me go to settings. Let me switch this over. There we go. There we go. 11. Now, interesting enough, when you look at key, you see we broke up and then we came down and we met our support where? Remember, between 38 and 61 is your areas of retracement that you really want to look at as far as considering entering positions after a nice run up. After a nice run up, you usually want to look at entering positions between 38 and 61. Right now, we're bouncing off that 50. Real nice, real nice. Our support at 50 is at 121 stats. Our resistance overhead is 127. Below the 58 to 61 is 115. Right now, a battle going on between the Bulls and the Bears. If we can see this, let me blow it up a little bit. That way you can see closely what a battle looks like. And for those that may be new to cryptocurrency or reading the charts, period, the way I understand or the way I try to explain the psychology of a candlestick, this right here is a perfect example. So let's just say this is our median right here, where it clearly was. This is the middle. Tug of war, remember. Summer camp, tug of war. Opposing sides, each side gets a rope. You have a median or a moat. Each side wants to pull the opposing side over that median. If the Bulls pull the Bears, or let's just say there's a flag tied to the middle of the rope. If that flag ends up being pulled over into Bulls territory, you'll get a green candlestick. If that flag ends up getting pulled over into Bears territory, you'll get a red candlestick. So as we look at the fluctuation of the candlestick itself, and we see it get pulled back and forth between red to green, it's showing you almost a physical battle going on between two opposing sides, one trying to pull the other onto its own turf. Now, when we look at past candlesticks and we try to figure out what they told us, let's look at these three candlesticks, for instance. When we look at the candlestick representative of the 28th of October, 4-hour chart, this is 4 hours of price action, correct? 4 hours of price action. Within those 4 hours of price action, we opened at this point. This is where we opened at for the day. If you look up here on TradingView, you'll see OHLC. That's open, high, low, close. And no matter where you put this cursor at, it's going to show you the open, high, low, and close of that candlestick. Dependent, and now the only thing that's going to be different is the time frame that you're looking at. So as you can see right now, we are looking at a 4-hour time frame. This is October 28th. We opened at 118 sats. We went as high as 126. We went as low as 114. But at the end of the day, when that 4 hours was over, we closed at 125. So that means the tug of war started directly right here. Tug of war started right here. Now, within that 4 hours, what this candlestick is showing you, hold on. What this candlestick is showing you right now is that the Bears were able to pull that flag down to this point right here. The Bears were able to pull that flag down to this point right here within that 4-hour frame. But before that 4 hours was up, the Bulls opposing were able to pull the flag yay high. Remember, this is the beginning. This is where we started at. So the Bulls were able to pull the flag yay high. Now, before that 4 hours closed, the Bears were able to pull the flag back to about right here, resulting in giving you a solid green bodied candlestick because the Bulls were able to pull the flag yay high or this far past the median line. Now you have candle wicks protruding out because between that 4 hours or within that 4-hour time frame, the Bulls were able to get the flag this high and the Bears were able to get the flag this low. That's what gave you the body as well as the wicks. I hope that was a decent explanation. If anybody has any questions after that, please let me know. The more so than you getting in here and trading and trying to get money is comprehension. You have to realize and comprehend what the hell you're doing. You just can't think, okay, I'm gonna get in here. it's willy-nilly easy. I'm gonna get in here and just start trading off top and don't know nothing about a candlestick, don't know anything about support and resistance. You have to get a skill set. First off, you got to get your own little game plan, almost like anything you do, whether it's sports, video games, whatever your hobbies are. You got sort of a what do they call it? You get in the swing of things, I guess you could say. You know what I mean? And you're gonna find your niche in this also, but you have to comprehend what you're doing. I see too many people. I'm gonna tell you what people would have did with Key. I've been talking about Key for weeks, really months. I always talk about Key because it's real easy to get a lot of money out of Key because it's so low in Satoshi price. So the average retail trader is not going to start looking at Key, even though Key's been fluctuating around 90, 101 for yay long, as you can see. Look all this flat line. And we still had nice little pumps. But the retail trader's not going to buy this. For the most part, you can see this is probably bots. And then, a couple of individuals who know a thing or two that are buying in on it while it's stable. We get a small pump, and then we get a huge pump. I'm gonna show you where the average individual buys in at. The average individual, especially the newbie or the newcomer to this field, who really doesn't know how to read charts, it just goes based off, really indoctrination, because embedded deep within your mind, you have the thought that green means go and red means stop. So it's kind of hard for you to react positively on red and negatively on green. You know what I mean? It's hard for you to look at this and not want to buy it. Facts. Let me see. Let me show you. Let me show you. If this is all we were seeing right here, it's hard for someone to see this right here and not want to buy it. It's like, oh yeah, it's going to the moon. Let me go ahead and jump in. I'm telling you, that's the biggest mistake you can make. That's the biggest mistake you can make. You don't buy green candlesticks. Who are you gonna sell it to? You know what I mean? When you buy those, you know who's selling it to these people right here? All of us that bought in and within this area. You know what I mean? All of us early birds. We're selling to everyone that comes to see these big green candlesticks, and then this is what you get. Now, all this is a pullback. That's all this is, a correction. What we're looking at, or what we're looking for, is a termination of that correction to see where we get stopped out. Already, I can see we got some support at 121. 119 ain't so significant. 121 is some nice support though. 120, 121, very nice support. Now, you do have overhead resistance. You do have overhead resistance at about 125, 124. But right now, like I said, it's just a small battle going on between the bulls and the bears. Now, on top of just candlesticks, you also want to look at your volume bars. If you have different oscillators you want to take a look at. When we look at a MACD, we have positive momentum. Though it is starting to die off, we still have positive momentum in the game looking at a 4-hour chart. Looking at the accumulation distribution with markets, we're still in the accumulation phase. We haven't even gone into a sell-off phase. Within the 4-hour chart, that is. Let's see if we break this down. You look at that. When you break it down to 2 hours, you get a totally different reaction from this. Totally different reaction. As you can see right here, the positive momentum has died off significantly, and you are into a distribution error right now. If we were to break this over to the day chart, it will once again show you something different. So on the day chart, we're actually into our highest levels of positive momentum. Looking at our AC, let me see. Looking at our accumulation and distribution, we're just going into a distribution phase. We went into one slightly before recovering. Let me see, what is it showing up here? So that was our lowest. That's bearish. This right here is bearish though. See some bearish divergence on that, even though not so significant. Let's see. Who I got out there watching with me, family? Peace, power, and prosperity. Great rising to everyone that's out there. Who I got watching, tuning in with the show that's rising. Let's look at our relative strength index. And you can see on our RSI, we're coming from being overbought. You see, we hit our head on the 70. Remember, with RSI, if it's over 70, it's overbought. If it's over 30, it's oversold. So we just cracked our head, actually twice. Actually, we had 2 tests. We weren't able to get above. So let's take a look at the rest of the market. Let me refresh this real quick. What we're gonna do, we're gonna run through the top 20. Run through the top 20. Right now, looking at the market cap, we got 206 billion, 268,511,355 dollars. Now that's down about $3 billion from the high we've been in previous days. We got a 24-hour volume of 10,575,624,310. Let me see. Hold on. There we go. All right. BTC dominance is at 53.8. We've been at like 53.6 lately. Right now we're at 53.8. And like I told y'all, anytime you see money lead the market, BTC dominance goes up. Right now you got over 2,076 different cryptocurrencies, and there's over 15,429 different markets out there for people to shop on. For those that do allow United States citizens to shop on. Always remember, family, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not giving you financial advice. I'm not a tax advisor. I'm not a tax advisor. I'm not giving tax advice. Just a guy that's here, talking cryptos back and forth with a couple of friends. That's it. That's all. This is only for entertainment purposes. That's it. This is not any type of financial advice. Always remember that. Starting off the day right now, Bitcoin cracking 63.99. 63.99 right now. Down 1.1. Down 1.1. Ethereum coming in right now, trading at $202, down 0.7. Ripple at 44 cents, down 1.50% or 1.5%. We got Bitcoin Cash at 430 and dropping. Remember, Bitcoin Cash is fluctuating around 44. What was it? $444, $440. Right now, down to 430, down 1.7%. Now, the thing to keep in mind, even though you only see one point this, point that, over an amount of time, it's steady losing those chunks, results in big losses. Same thing that can happen to your account, same thing that can happen to your portfolio if you're not careful. As far as, steady getting knocked out, steady leaving, exiting, entering, getting impatient, leaving coins, trying to jump on coins that are running, leaving the coins that you were in previously. You have to have a form of discipline in order to stake it out sometimes. Coming in at number 5, we got EOS. EOS at $5.32, down 1.29%. At number 6, we got Stellar. Stellar at 22 cents, down 1.6%. We got Litecoin trading at $50, down 1.9%. Tether right now is at 99 cents, down. And if you're not familiar with that, Tether is supposedly is supposed to be the cryptocurrency equivalent to the United States dollar. What it does do, though, is hold your dollar amount at a pretty stable price, for the most part. Now, it does have its fluctuations. Don't get me wrong, it does have its fluctuations, but for the most part, it will hold your dollar amount pretty stable for you. Coming in at number 9, and that's when you see the market kind of going down, quickly. Coming in at number 9, we got Cardano. Cardano right now is at 7 cents, down 2.41% right now. Coming in at number 10, we got Monero. Monero right now is trading at $102, down 0.0%. So pretty much even. But when we looked at it last night, because I did go live, was that last night? Was that last night? That might have been on a private console. We were at 103. So Monero slowly but for surely losing its grip. Like I said, between 105 and 95 is usually my entry levels on Monero. So like right now, I'll be taking bites out of it, 0.4, 0.5, 0.7, 0.2. You know what I mean? Just taking little nips off it while it goes down. Because the thing about it is, you do not want to spend your whole capital at one price, at one chunk, in one position. That's not what you want to do. That's not what you want to do. Because as you see it go down, you can be like, damn, I could, because now while it's going down, now you're losing. Versus you still having capital to buy in. Especially if now this is the thing. If you didn't buy in the first time, you wouldn't be expecting it to go up. If you're expecting it to go up, but you're still looking for a bit of retracement, you can actually set fishing lines, or fishing lures is what I call them, down the line and catch it as it retraces down. Now, if you're able to plot your lines of support and resistance, then it should be easy for you to figure out and pinpoint where your bounce should come in at. And that's usually between the 38 and the 61, or 61 and 38% Fibonacci retracement level. Coming in at number 11, you got Tron at 2 cents, down 2.4%, 44 to be exact. Coming in at number 12, we got Dash. Great rising, brother Roger. What's going on with you? Man, if y'all can, please share this out with anybody that needs to get this information. Also, hit that like button if you like the information that I'm bringing and how I'm bringing it. Coming in number 12, we got Dash at $153 right now, down 0.8% within the last 24 hours. Coming in number 13, we have IOTA. IOTA right now is trading at 46 cents. 46 cents, down 2.9% within the last 24. Coming in number 14, we got Binance. Binance right now trading at $9.50, down 1.3%. Coming in at number 15, we have Neo. Neo trading at $15.73, down 2.4%. Ethereum Classic trading at $9.36. Remember, they were running neck and neck before. Binance, either Binance is taken off or Ethereum Classic. We have to get Ethereum Classic has lost more of its value. Coming in at number 17, we got Neem. Neem right now trading at only 9 cents, down 1.75%. Tesla's at $1.29, down 4.1%. Taking some nice hits. Number 19, we got Zcash at $118, down 1.8%. And coming in last but not least, at number 20, we got VeChain trading at 1 penny, down 0.4% within the last 24 hours. Family, that is your top 20 coins. Real quick, let's take a look at the 24-hour change, see who's up. Next is up 12%. Funfair is up 8%. Mobile Go keeping its head. Mobile Go been running nice. In fact, I need to quit playing around and send me some bread over there to KuCoin and grab some Mobile Go. Polymath has been performing very well. Juan Chain, we have ARK still holding its gains, up 2.4%. Juan up 5%. Now, the thing to keep in mind when you look at the gains, a lot of the gains that you're going to see for the most part in this market are not going to be in these top 10 to 20 coins. They're going to be in the, let me see, 98, 85, 83, 71, 60, 73, 40, 80, 46, 63, 61, 56. And the thing to keep in mind that a majority of these are going to be under $1. A nice amount of them are going to be under 50 cents. And you're even going to catch some that are under 10 cents. So let's go back and look at the top runners. Right now, we got up 12.61%. Next coin, only trading at 6 pennies. Coming in after that, we got up 8%. Funfair, only trading at 1 penny. Mobile Go coming in third, trading at 77 cents, roughly 3/4. Right now, up 7%. Polymath, trading at only 30 cents. 30 cents, up 6%. Juan Chain, just cracking $1.07. On $1.07, that's nothing. Up 5.07%. That's where it's at. That keep in mind, these are the prices that we're at after the amount of gains that we've had. So keep that in mind. Coming in at number what's that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. ARK. We got ARK coming in trading at 78 cents, up 2.4%. And then Steam. Steam in it and make look. If you're not familiar with the Steam platform, in fact, I'm gonna show for because I know I've got a nice amount of new viewers that are coming to this. I'm gonna show everyone, for those that are on social media, that use social media, I'm gonna show you something. We're gonna go on a Steam platform. I'm gonna show you what people are over here getting paid out in Steam dollars and with the amount of money they're making on the Steam platform versus being on YouTube and not YouTube versus and YouTube actually, because they do have a D Lab, they got so much going on in this decentralized world right now. But versus you operating on Facebook, Snapchat, Instagram, ain't nothing killing what Steam is doing right now. Let's see. Let's Steam it. Let's go over here. Let's look at trending. Let's look at hot. Not new. So what Steam it is a social media platform where your likes or upvotes get you actually paid in cryptocurrency. So when we look at what's trending right now, we see a news flash coming in. Or this is the name of the individual, the news flash. George Gilder, forget cloud computing, blockchain is the future. This is a promoted post. Right now it has gains of $467. Let's look at this real quick. Let's break this down and see what we're looking at. So within the last 6 days, they have a penny payout of $467. $233 of that is in Steam backed dollars. $295 of that is in Steam power. Next, we have Steam Monsters. This is not promoted. Steam Monsters Rank Play Season 2 update. Matching in leagues. So I think this is one of the video games, one of the decentralized video games that they have available. He made $424 off of this post. 7 days, $212 is in Steam backed dollars, $268 is in Steam power. Need to get back on here and operating myself. What does a famous Super Bowl commercial in your ICO have in common? So check this out. This individual made a story about let's look at the story itself. What does a famous Super Bowl commercial in your ICO have in common? It's gone viral. So This is one of the single best things to hear over their morning coffee. Brand recognition explodes and new interest is generated at a breakneck pace. It's the marketing unicorn, and so many people wind up chasing it that we got some pretty spectacular failures along the way, some of which can actually become unintended success. Let me see. So what is coded viral success? Blah 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 blah. Let's see. Let's dive right into this ad by Newcastle Brown Ale. If we made it, Droga 5 and Newcastle Brown Ale. So let me see. Anna Kendrick is sitting at a hairdressing booth monologuing a big opportunity that she missed. She was a star in a Super Bowl ad, one for a beer company nonetheless. However, the deal fell out as the company didn't even have the funds to make the ad. Her profanity ridden monologue goes into her musing of beer girl ad material and that she considers herself the kind of hot that attracts guys who don't call women hot. She doesn't just talk about the commercial going into her career as well by noting she has yet to do a new scene or get paid a shit ton of money for a commercial spot for a beer she doesn't drink, and the beer ad would basically do both of those. She made it. Click on this. And it ends with her. It all ends with her shooting a few more Latin remarks at the beer company before storming off as someone sets a six-pack of Newcastle Brown Ale on the salon table. This risk ad started the great satire of Super Bowl beer commercials in this decade. Every part of the process poked subtle holes in the often ridiculous and bizarre beer commercials aired during the single most popular sporting event in America. Sorry, World Cup fan. Storyline of the ad of the campaign was simple. What kind of commercial would Newscastle have made if they had the money to buy one of those coveted 30-second slots? It turns out an awesome one. Let me see. Blah 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 blah. Everyone's aired during the Super Bowl. So I mean, the main thing to take from this is just somebody sharing the same shit you read on Facebook. The exact same thing. The only difference is over here, your likes. Look how many votes they got. One. Look at all the votes. Until you post your first post, you made your first vote, you got a first vote. Wait, what? This ain't never their first vote. Hold on. They first post. It can't be. Hold on. Let's see what's going on. Oh, those may be badges that they have ended up getting. Nope. Damn. Dedicating to creating thriving, healthy communities in the cryptocurrency ecosystem. They've only got 25 followers. Wow. Not following anybody. And this is the first post, and they made $466 off of it. That's amazing. That's amazing to say the least. So that's Steam It. And right now, Steam It is 88 cents. Usually we see Steam It at around $1. In fact, let's look at Steam on the let's look at Steam. Let's look at Steam and a dollar amount. Hmm. I wonder why they wouldn't have the dollar amount. I guess it doesn't matter. Let's look at Steam on Polynex. This is the dollar amount right here, which is what we're looking at. So, let's see, looking at the day chart. Oh, there we go. There we go. So, Steam pretty much looking like Bitcoin itself, pretty much like the rest of the market. So, this right here is a congested chart of Steam. So, at its height, Steam's up to about $10. Let me see. We broke down. What's this right here? About $4, we'll say. Our next level was at $2 roughly. Was that 110, and then where we're currently at around the dollar mark. So this is the lifeline of Steam. This is how far Steam has come. Now, let's see what we're looking at though. Let's see what we're currently looking at with Steam. Hold on. Right now it's 78 cents actually. Remember, CoinMarketCap only gives you the average. Only gives you the average. So let me see. We came down. We met bottom at 70 cents with Steam. 69. Really, we came down about 60, 66 cents on Steam at our lowest point so far on the Polynex exchange, anyways. But this is going to be average though. Let me see. Support at 69, and then support again 73, 75 cent. 75 cents seems to be some strong support. Uh, Let me see. And overhead, what's that? 81 cents. And we go farther up. We got more. Mm. Trying to connect the dots to see where we got some solid. Maybe about. Now let's see. Let's pull from our swing high or swing low. So until we get to 91 cent, we're not doing anything with Steam. Until we get to about, which happens to be exactly like, spot on point. But until we get to 91 cent, we ain't going nowhere. Steam has to break this resistance at 91 cent before it can continue to rally. Now, will you see some gains around along the way? Hell yeah, we only had 77 cents. Nice gains along the way. Very nice gains along the way. So let me see. I just wanted to come through real quick and take a look at where we're at right now in the market. What's up? What's down? Let's see. Let's take a look at gold chain. A couple of the runners. Gold chain right now. We had a nice run up right last night to about almost 12 again. Let me see. Right now, trading at 10.99. We broke back down. Same level of support. Same level of support as before. Let me see. This is a day chart. Let's break this down to 2 hours. So you can see what's going on right now. We broke out. We weren't able to hold though. Let's see. Can we extend this? See if we can simply extend. Now you don't want to just take this to fit your liking. You know what I mean? We can do the trajectory like that, I guess. Let me see. We did break out of this down sloping trend line. We did break out of this descending triangle though, and we wouldn't. Nah, it wouldn't even look right extending it. So we had broken out of that descending triangle. Um, with small success. What's going on with your brother Williams? Peace. So now overall, looking at Gold Chain, still looking very nice. Still looking very, very nice. They got so much going on with these platforms and these dApps. Let me show you one such. This is one of the reasons why I think we've seen Go Chain go like it did. So we got the DDG staking. Let me backtrack a little bit. All right, so this is Daily Diz, decentralized multi-chain smart contract platform. Daily Diz is the first smart contract platform that offers an innovative series of ETH, ETC, Gold Chain, and POA network dApps, which reward users for their participation. Go down and you look at the different dApps they have. They have an exchange, they have a DDT staking, they have a war game you can play, fight for the jackpot in a fast-paced environment to become the nation's superpowers in a World War II simulation game. Was that World War III? Yeah, okay, this shit ain't really funny. Daily div savings. You can do the coin delta. This is ETH only. If you are a trader, this is the game for you. Short or long different coin pairs and earn ETH in the process. I'm definitely going to participate in that. Hold on. And then you have the lotto game. So if we go over and we hit, let's hit the exchange. This is one of the reasons why I think we've seen is the growth in gold that we have seen. So this is the Gold Chain Exchange. This is, I believe, what the back office looks like. See the amount of volume. Look at that. Beautiful. Let's look at Euro. Pretty much the same all across the board. So yeah. Even looking at it like in this route, Go Train looks very nice. Let me see. This is the staking. So the statements take you back. I believe it's a work in progress, but definitely something to keep in mind. Let me see. Let's look at MDA. MDA coming down, breaking down, finding support levels. We broke down through that 61. So right now it's broken through a level that I would even consider getting in. I would have to wait for it to come back, break 61, and at least test that 50 again before I consider entering a position on Modelo. Moeda loyalty points. I don't know why I called it Modelo. That's a beer. Let me see. Who else was I watching? Who else was I watching? Arc. Arc still looking very nice. Arc still looking very, very, very nice. Nice turnaround off of Arc. Very nice turnaround off of Arc. Look at that. Look at the downtrend. Look at the recovery. Arc looking very nice right now, trading at 1201. We got support levels at 1160, 1156, 1092, 1077. Overhead, we got resistance at 1261 right now that we have to break in order for us to move on. At 1261, we got 1281. With Arc. Let me see. Let me see. Do we got any coin requests before I get up out of here? We've been live for about 45 minutes now. We got any coin requests before I get up out of here? Let it be known now. Let's see. Arc. Who else do we have on this list? Next. Let's look at Next real quick. Next, Fun Fair, Mobile, Go, and Poly. Look at Next. Okay, so next with a small pump coming in. Let's see. Hold on. Okay, there we go. That's what I was looking for. Which one though? Let me see. So before this run would have come, I most likely would have pulled us from about right here to about right there. So you see where we're at on that trajectory. Now, if we extend, you can see the levels that we're hitting right now. We're getting stopped out at 38. We tried to reach that 50, wasn't able to make it. So looking at it in this route, we may just be starting to run on Next. Let's look at my cycles. Let's get rid of what I put on here. Hold on. There we go. So only looking at our fib cycles. See, we hit that red top, bounced off that blue bottom. Real nice, real nice. It's maybe the ending of this cycle. Remember, it's the 29th of October. Satoshi Nakamoto, Bitcoin birthday, Halloween, 31st. Couple of more days. Is it too late to enter ARC? Let's go take a look. I mean, I don't give financial advice. We can go take a look at ARC. You can, make your own assessment. Let's see. ARC just bouncing off that green bottom. Let's see. And all that, man, look at that long cycle that ARC was in. Wow. That was a very, very, very long cycle. We finally broke out of it. That's positive right there. That's positive. Let's see. Break it open now. I mean, it's just starting this run when you look at it. It's just, and this is the thing. I made a post the other day about being patient and waiting for something. If people are looking for quick breakouts and I want to make $100 today and get out the way, I mean, I don't know what y'all looking for. I can sit in the court for over a week or 2 weeks and then get that profit out of it that I'm looking for. You got to be patient. I got a post that I put up not too long ago. I think people should relate to it and go back and read it. In fact, I'll go through it real quick. I want to show. I want to share something with you all. I want to share something. This is from the mind of the Bitcoin block bully. Let me see. Where is it at? Where is it at? Where is it at? Here we go. This is the post. Now, when we read what I said, let me see. I believe for new investors or traders, the biggest obstacle to overcome are patience and discipline. When you calculate a move and you're sure of your TA or your technical analysis, you must now be patient enough to let the move play itself out. What usually happens is discipline runs out when the asset is not moving to your desired speed, all the while watching other assets rally in price. Now, FOMO or the fear of missing out kicks in, and you leave your position to an asset that is already pumping, and you end up getting dumped on because you're late to the party. Then you look at the asset that you took the time and due diligence to plot, and it has already hit it. That happens every day to people that are in positions, the position might be moving too slow, and then they look and they see something like, let's just say you were in ARC, ARC's moving too slow, but you have nice, solid, steady, organic growth. That is beautiful. You want to see that, and I don't care how long it's taking. It's solid, nice, clean growth. But I'm gonna show you what people will chase. What was that we were just looking at? What was that we were just looking at? Was that what's that we were just looking at? Was that next we were looking at? It just had a little pump on it. Hold on. Yeah, there you go. People will see that and want to chase that instead of sitting in art. Oh, this is taking too long. Next is going to the moon. Let me go jump in next. Facts. This is how the human psychology works. They'll see this, and this is more attractive than where they're sitting at right now, which is nice and steady growth. So when I look at ARC, I see nice, steady growth. And it hasn't really took off too much. It hasn't broken out, but it's nice, steady, organic growth to the upside. I'll leave you with that, my brother. To the next video. This is the mayor of Chicago crypto hustler, Bitcoin block bully. Peace, power, and prosperity, family. I am at it. I'll be back though. I'm gonna be back. I'll probably go back live at about 9, maybe 9:30. Just look at the cannabis stocks. In fact, let's take a look at them real quick pre-market. Let's go ahead and just take a look at a couple of them pre-market. Let's see. Let's turn this off. Let me get my volume bars back over here. Oh, in fact, I go my volume bars. Hold on. Hold on. There we go. Got my volume bars back. Now let's go. Let's start off looking at Tilray on the stock side. And cannabis stock still ain't, the main ones that we usually look at, still not recovering from the news of Canada going completely legit. Haven't recovered yet. Like I said, and what happens is, like I say, real traders buy the rumor. Oh, okay, we already got something done here. Real traders buy the rumor and sell the news. So we come down. Look, what do I usually tell y'all about y'all retracement level and where you want to try to enter at between 38 and 61? Look at this. Look at this double. Look at that one. Look at this M. Look at this almost perfect M right here. Remember, who out there has heard of the M and the W patterns? That's like some basic trading. When you see an M is going into a downtrend, we see a W is going into. So we can definitely see this continue. If it's not able to hold its gains right here at the 61.8% retracement level, we could see a breakdown to about $71. All right. Let's look at CPC. BGC also breaking down, finding support at the 38, which if flipped around would be the 61. So once again, breaking down to around the same levels as we see in most of these charts. Right now we did see a bounce though. It did bounce off of it. Let me see how many was it? 1, 2. It's been down these levels about 4 days now. It hasn't been able to be broke down anymore. So that's a nice level of support. So I would like to see how it reacts right here. It's at 39 right now. I believe that was at $37. So we got overhead resistance at 42, 46, 47, 48, and $50. So 42, 27, 46, 13, 47, 62, 48, 64, and 50, 36 overhead. Let's look at chronos. Chronos breaking. Look, we had support at the 61. We broke it. When they were sustained, turns into resistance. Coming down, finding support at the 78. Your last line of defense before breaking all the way back down. Can't hold here. I mean, I definitely wouldn't. It's too much of a retracement. I would wait for a little bit of correction to come in on Chronos. Right now, it's just in a steady downtrend. I'll wait for a little bit of correction. Trading at $7. Now, what this big dip in the market does do, it does make for good low entries. It does make for good low entries. Need information about consulting. Email me at cryptonomicouncil@gmail.com. That's CRYPTONOMICCONSUL@gmail.com. Once again, CRYPTONOMICCONSUL@gmail.com. Cryptonomicouncil@gmail.com. Are you on any of my social media sites? You on IG or Facebook for the run? Let me see. That's Chronos. Who else we got left? We did CGC. Let's look at Aurora. Who got hit just like the rest of the market did. Ugly. Ugly, 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 ugly fall from grace. Let's see. Let's see. Breaking through that 61. Breaking through that 61. Negative momentum, RSI to the downside. Yep. Hey, that I'm telling y'all something. In the world of trading, I mean, in the world of news, the people that follow news should be looking all good and dandy, and it'd be good news, but that shit ain't got nothing to do with trading in my opinion. We've had bullish news on crypto all year. We haven't seen the reaction or that in the price action. Canada just legalized all the weed and all the stocks dropped because you already know what people do. They buy the rumor and they sell the news. I mean, it recovers once all that's over when everyone's to take profit. But right now, you're looking at a classic play. Buy the rumor, sell the news play. So with that being said, family, to the next video. This is Amir the Chicago Crypto Hustler. Peace, power, and prosperity, family. Also, you can follow me on Facebook, Amir Hodari, AmirHodari. On Instagram, I am Chicago_crypto_block_bully, Chicago Crypto Bully. On Twitter, I am Chicago Crypto 4. Till the next video, peace, power, and prosperity, family. I'm out of here now, for real.